Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. Oh boy, we got a bunch of news today. Let me get this camera the right way before we start. Okay, we got a bunch of news today. We got a bunch of things to uncover. Man. We got a bunch of things to uncover. We got some new news. New news. Some of it may be old. Some of it is new. At the same time. So first I'm going to start off with WrestleMania Part 2. WrestleMania Part 2, half of it was stupid, half of it wasn't. Edge versus Randy Orton, that match was too long. That match was way too long. And let me tell you why. They could have... Why does my camera keep on... It's like it's messed up? I'm gonna tell you why. Because that match could have been a minimum 20 minutes. 15, 20 minutes, it would have been better that way. And it being 40 minutes, hitting each other with the same moves is stupid. It is so stupid. They should have, if it was 20 minutes, hey, it could have been better, I would rather see Edge and Randy Orton fight for 20 minutes. That's the max I'd rather let them see. Let them see what I want to see. Now, what was the other match? Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. I was so excited for this match. And it was like in the Firefly house. It was unique. I can say that. It was very unique. It was cool to see something different. But it was just weird. I thought they would have like an actual match, but they didn't, which was stupid. I felt like that was dumb. I like the cinematic look. What they're doing now, they're trying to get wrestling more cinematic. Now that they don't have a crowd, trying to get it more cinematic, trying to pump up the viewers. It was like half and half for me. If they actually fought, I would have been okay. But they didn't really fight. All the Fiend did was just give him a Sister Abigail 1, 2, 3. That's what it was, and that's what I hated. Drew McIntyre. Oh no, it was the 5-pack challenge, which was supposed to be 6, but Dana Brooke wasn't in it. The match with Bayley, man, she should have lost that. I don't like Bayley. But what I did like about the match was that even though Sasha Banks lost, it's gonna leave up some tension, and then Sasha Banks will turn face, go up against Bayley for the women's championship. That I really hope that goes down. Like, WWE, do not screw this up, please. Please do not screw this up. And Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar. That match, if there was a crowd, it would have lasted longer. I believe it would have lasted longer if there was a crowd. But the match was good either way. He still won, which is obvious. But Drew McIntyre just kept on getting up each time, just claymored him. I think he did like 3 or 4 times, and then 1, 2, 3, and he won. And Paul Heyman was like, for the whole time, and I was like, dude, like, what did you expect? And little did I know, found out the next day, 2 days later from WrestleMania Part 2, the Big Show returned, and it was weird, and it was like, why are you trying to steal this moment? Like, you don't have to show up. Like, just leave WrestleMania the way it is. They had a match and just ruined the entire part. Ruined it. If they didn't have that match, it would have been just fine. Just let Drew McIntyre walk away. You're not gonna get the title anyways. I don't get why they have that. They don't need that. They could have done that on Raw the next night. But no, they have to do it at WrestleMania. Why? It's not a moment. That's just stupidity. You don't need him in there. You could have just brought him up, the next night. You were like, what? He couldn't wait one day. He couldn't wait one day. So what you telling me? He couldn't wait one day. You could have just put him on Raw, maybe in the main event match for the World Heavyweight title. Then they fight each other. That simple. Now, other than that, WrestleMania was okay. You know, Braun Strowman beat Goldberg, and it was like, bro, you got beat by Sami Zayn. You don't even deserve the title. Give it to, I don't know, just somebody else. Other than that, we have Godzilla and Kong news. I meant to say Godzilla vs. Kong, but I said Godzilla and Kong. So, so now there are new figures that have been shared. Other than, I'm about to say spoilers. So, if you don't want to hear them, just skip ahead. There are spoilers about Godzilla vs. Kong, the new toys that are coming out, which is the bigger skull crawler, Kong with his beard, Godzilla. Godzilla looks exactly the same, but Kong has gotten much bigger, and I can see the size comparison right now. A new kaiju, Titan, Nozuki, is coming. It's like a snake. Let me see. Does it have his mouth open? I don't think it does. But it's a snake-like kaiju. And it has wings. But these toys, they look great. Also, Mecha Godzilla. If let me see if I can pull up an image. I know that I have images. I have images in my gallery for it. I just don't want to get copied. I just don't want this video to get taken down, even though it's been everywhere. Now, Mechagodzilla is a part of this. Yeah, there are like 5 Kong figures. Yeah, there's 1, 2. Let me see. 5. Yeah, there's like 5 of them. There's the miniature ones. Then there's 6-inch ones, and there's a huge one. Then they have all 3 of the huge ones. I definitely want to get Mechagodzilla. Maybe 6-inch or even the huge one, because I have Godzilla, Kong, and I want to get the huge Kong. I want to get Godzilla, Kong, and Mechagodzilla, which would be perfect. So now we know the villain that they will be fighting. Which a lot of people were saying, oh no, there's no Mechagodzilla. Oh no, there's no Mechagodzilla. Look who's there. They got Mechagodzilla in. I was thinking Mecha King Ghidorah since they have the head, but they might, because they're losing the license for Godzilla in 2021 or 22, either one of those. That's one of the reasons why Godzilla might lose. Kong might be the new Godzilla might pass down the torch to Kong. Kong is gonna more than likely be the alpha, and I'm not saying that, Kong would definitely win, or Godzilla would definitely win. Me personally, I think Kong will win. Kong 100%. But as in movie-like ways, they're not gonna fight to the death. No matter what anyone says, they're not gonna fight to the death. They're going to fight each other, like in Batman v Superman. They're gonna fight each other. One will win the fight, but they're not gonna die. Then Mechagodzilla shows up, trying to kill all of the kaijus. Then Godzilla and Kong, they realize they need to work together. Then they take it on. And one of them ending up dying, and the other is gonna stay alive. Or they just all 3 of them might die. I don't know, but they're too big of names to die from each other. In the original one, no matter what anyone says, if anyone tells you King Kong that it was a draw, or oh no, Godzilla won in the Japanese version, oh no, it was a draw in the American version, they just made King Kong win. No. King Kong officially won the fight. He won. Toho said it themselves. King Kong won the fight. So what does that tell you? No matter what any fans say about, Godzilla's way better than Kong, he's gonna win. No. King Kong won the original fight. What the hell do you think? Who the hell do you think Kong is? He's King Kong. That's how he's. When he wins, I'm not saying this as a personal opinion, even though it kind of is. When he wins, they're gonna call him King Kong because he's the king of the monsters. Makes sense because they had a whole ordeal with Universal and I think a couple other companies about Kong that they weren't gonna make the movie because um because Kong was he was theirs, he was Universal's. I don't know if Universal has sold King Kong to Legendary. Um I think they did. I'm hoping that they did because then they could call him King Kong. But that was a whole big thing, and it sucked. It's crazy, man. But my opinion, I think Kong will win because first of all, they're gonna lose the license to Godzilla. Second, um, King Kong won. Well, he is King Kong. Kong won the first fight in 1962. I doubt people are saying, "Oh, what's a king to a god?" And it's like, bro, who shut up. That's not a thing. You know how many kings have beaten gods in comic books? Like who? I think Black Panther has beaten Thor. I believe he has. Even even people like Hulk has. There you go. Hulk is a king on his planet. He beat Thor plenty of times. There you go. So stop saying what's a king to a god because that makes no sense. That's like saying, oh, what's Batman to Superman? What? Batman could kill Superman if he wanted to. He killed the entire Justice League. But Kong, like everyone says that Kong is like, oh, he's so weak. No, he isn't. He's nowhere close to weak. And then they're saying, oh yeah, fire hurt Kong. Maybe because he's 100 feet tall. Who wouldn't that hurt? People were saying, oh, but Kong got shot down. Godzilla hasn't. 25 feet tall. Who wouldn't that kill? Like the T-Rex in Jurassic Park is bigger than King Kong in 2005. That thing can easily get killed by a gun or even a tank. King Kong, he has beaten up 3 T-Rexes. What else? He beat up 3 T-Rexes. He fought fighter jets. What else did he do? Oh yeah, he almost got killed by a bunch of those people in King Kong 2005. But if you're comparing the stuff that Kong has done in his previous movies, they kind of live up to Godzilla. Godzilla, yeah, he might have turned into Burning Godzilla, but that was just off of him getting old. And people say, oh, but Burning Godzilla can beat Kong. Well, you're right, he can, but you need certain elements for that. You need to nuke him more than once. Okay? Now Godzilla's his home is done. So whatever Kong does to him, he can kill him. Godzilla's not unkillable. I don't know why some Godzilla fans think that. He's not unkillable. King Kong will more than likely win. Like I said, because of 2021 or 2022, they're going to lose the rights to him. Then it will make sense for him to win from 1962 because who the hell's going to watch that now? After we have Avengers, Endgame, Avatar, stuff like that, who the hell is going to watch that now? So it makes sense for King Kong to win. Like in Batman v Superman, Batman won the fight. He has won the fight before against Superman. He can kill Superman. So can King Kong. He can kill Godzilla. Stop thinking Godzilla's a god. No, they just named him that because he's huge. What the hell? And then everyone wants to say, oh, Godzilla could definitely kill Kong. Bro, if it wasn't for Kong, Godzilla wouldn't even exist. Because they said that they got inspired off of King Kong. Making no sense over here. Other than that, whew, I'm getting good with these podcasts. Other than that, She-Hulk. This is old. When in 2019 they had, oh, I almost had a cramp. In 2019 they had I think, yeah, Comic-Con, and they had, announced um Black Panther 2, which will include Namor. It's the Eternals, She-Hulk, WandaVision, Loki, Hawkeye, Moon Knight, Blade, Black Widow. It had included Black Widow and what else? I think that was it, but there was a lot more. There would also be a Spider-Man 3 off of the Homecoming series, which I'm thinking that Sinister Six is gonna come because they already had Vulture. Mysterio had died, so he's out. Scorpion and Venom and Morbius are now added into the MCU due to Sony and everything. I think that was Tobey Maguire. That was a poster in the Morbius trailer. There was also talk, and I looked it up on the Venom cast. Tom Holland has been casted in Venom too, so he more than likely will be Spider-Man. He's gonna, fight Carnage and help Venom more than likely, or he will make, excuse me, or he will make a cameo. Now about She-Hulk. She-Hulk, the series is expected to premiere some point in 2022, although no official release date has yet been confirmed. The series is set to start filming in Atlanta in August 2020. Now that will probably be postponed due to the coronavirus, which, hate it. She-Hulk made her first appearance in November 1976's Savage She-Hulk, which reveals her dramatic origin story. Jennifer Walters is a skilled lawyer and the cousin of Bruce Banner, aka the Incredible Hulk, who was gunned down by a crime boss with a vendetta against her. Long story short, she almost gets killed. Hulk has to give him her blood, has to give her his blood in order for her to survive. That's how she becomes Hulk. Who's going to be, and no one knows who's going to be She-Hulk yet, and it even says right here, Haley Steinfeld, which is also in Bumblebee, has already been linked to the part of Kate Bishop in the upcoming Hawkeye show on Disney Plus and isn't expected until late 2021. Kate Bishop is going to be the new Hawkeye, which it was actually thought of to be his daughter, and that's how it was supposed to set up, but I guess not. And also Hawkeye, I don't know really anything about it yet because Jeremy Renner has just been in a whole thing about his wife, his kid. Please look it up. It said that he had sex while he was watching his kid. He did drugs. He shot a gun at the ceiling and everything while his kid was in the house with them. And that's bro, like Marvel did not play. I looked more into it. I believe they had said that they were gonna recast him because Hawkeye wanted to do all that. You shouldn't have done that, Jeremy Renner. The Hawkeye series isn't expected until late 2021. Glow's Alison Brie is the most rumored name for the role after popular fan choice Stephanie Beatrix revealed she would be unavailable due to scheduling conflicts with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I don't know what they're talking about. While we don't know who's starring She-Hulk, we have heard some news about behind-the-camera talent. Jessica Gaola will serve as the lead writer of the series, fresh off her Emmy win for penning Rick and Morty series Morty's famous Pickle Rick episode. Author and Deadpool comic book writer Dana Schwartz is also on board as a writer. Okay, now here's the big problem. Okay, I have heard news about the director being a straight up feminist. You know, with Captain Marvel, there was such controversy about feminism, and I think that was one of the most controversial Marvel movies, besides Blade and Black Panther. Um, it was just like Brie Larson. She was definitely not the right role for Captain Marvel, even though she had the face type. She was nowhere close to the right role. They could have gotten somebody better. They could have got someone to dye their hair, because Chris Hemsworth, he wears a wig. He wore a wig when he was Thor. They could have just done something like that. Just get somebody better, you know. Um, they I've also heard speculation of new Avengers being almost entirely females. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. What it said about Haley Steinfeld, I'm okay with her being the new Hawkeye. I just don't want to see a new female Thor, Valkyrie, Captain Marvel. I don't want to see all of that. She-Hulk, how there was, I heard that there was speculation that Hulk would be killed. That's not right at all. They should not do that at all. At all. They should not do that. They should have. First of all, I heard Captain Marvel is now going to be the leader of the Avengers. No, wrong. Because Captain Marvel, well, Brie Larson would demand, I should be the leader of the Avengers. No, you don't deserve it. The person who rightfully deserves and was in the comics, especially the leader of the Avengers, was Falcon. Okay, after Captain America died, I don't know what happened, but I know that Thanos ends up going like that to his head, and fucking kills him. Um, um, Falcon is supposed to be the leader after Captain America. He's supposed to be the new Captain America. It makes zero sense about Captain Marvel. Bucky, yes, he should be in the Avengers as well. I'm not even denying that. He should be in the Avengers. Then people are trying to replace the old ones with the new ones. Why? Oh, replace Black Panther with Shuri. No. Black Panther, stay where he is. He can be an Avenger. Who else? Wanda, I don't mind, because she was already one of the original Avengers that were in, after Age of Ultron. She was already in it, and I was okay with that. It was fine. Spider-Man and Falcon, they should be more like Iron Man, and, well, even though in Spider-Man Far From Home, spoiler, you should have watched it by now. Spider-Man had to learn how to be his own person, how to be his own superhero, instead of trying to live up to Tony Stark. If they didn't have that whole big thing about Sony getting Spider-Man back, he would have been basically the new Iron Man of the Avengers. Falcon would have been the new Captain America. Would have been perfect right there. 2 Avengers. Add Wanda, Black Panther, maybe She-Hulk. Maybe. But she should not replace Hulk at all. She should not replace him. She is not his replacement, okay? That's the problem here. Well, the people that I think that should be in the Avengers, top 6 people, because they traditionally had 6 people. Wolverine, of course, they should add him. Spider-Man, Falcon, Bucky, not Captain Marvel. What's her face? Kate Bishop. Who else? I think she ends up being a villain or something like that. I don't know. Might be in another storyline. And maybe, Black Panther. That's how they should do it. They should do it like that. It's good. Well, you need heavy muscle, so they would add Thor in it. That would be fine. You don't need Captain Marvel. They treat Captain Marvel like if she's a reliable source. She is not. Even though they're like, oh yeah, Oh yeah, Captain Marvel's stronger than Thanos. You know how many characters in the MCU are stronger than Thanos? Hela, Thor, who else? Black Panther has beaten Thanos a couple of times. Oh, who knows? Oh, guess what? Iron Man. Who else? Let me think. Who was that other guy? It was Ghost Rider. You can add him into the MCU. He's stronger. Who else? Who else besides Captain Marvel? It's just Drax. He can kill him. He has ripped out his heart before. Who else? Star-Lord, if he still has his powers. There are many characters in the MCU that can defeat Thanos. You don't need Captain Marvel. You don't need her. Get her out of here. I mean, you keep Captain Marvel as a character in the MCU because that's liable. But you don't need Brie Larson. You don't need her. She don't need to be in the MCU. Even in Kong Skull Island, she makes you not like the movie. And Kong Skull Island is such a great movie. I hated the scenes where and then feminists are saying, "Oh yeah, I'm okay with her. She was a strong woman, except for the part when Kong saved her out of the water." What do you mean? She went unconscious and fell in the water. Do you realize she could have died if Kong didn't grab her? I remember I read up on some saying Kong was sexist because he grabbed the lady without her free will. What? He's a fucking animal. He does not understand English, motherfucker. He does not understand that shit. Jesus Christ, bro. That's why I don't like Captain Marvel, because ever since then, well, when Black Panther stirred up controversy with audience members and everything, but like Captain Marvel, it had little bits in here that was like, oh yeah, add feminists, put in feminists, so this lady needs to be stronger. No, Marvel did it perfect. They need no Avengers, but just please, I hope they add the right ones, because if they have it end with, oh yeah, Captain Marvel died, oh my god, everyone's sad, no, I won't care. The OG is Iron Man. I cried when Iron Man and Wolverine, those are the two that I cried when they died. Damn, Captain Marvel be getting me mad, and it makes me not want women not women, but Brie Larson in movies in general. The only one that I thought she was good in was, and I forgot I always forget that movie. It's with Michael B. Jordan in it. Let me look it up. It's a really good movie. It's about I forgot his name, but Just Mercy. Please watch that movie. It's a really good movie. I absolutely, that was the only good movie that she was in. But other than that, she was garbage. I absolutely hated her. In Captain Marvel, she made no sense. I hate that movie. I want to collect the Marvel movies, but that's the only Marvel movie I'm not getting. I'm not getting it, because what's the point? I'm not going to watch it. It's just Marvel, I don't want to see it plummet. I want to see it rise even higher. Luckily they bought the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, so I ain't gotta worry about Captain Marvel's stupid ass. Let's read up more, because I completely got off topic. Yeah, saying She-Hulk should replace Hulk makes no sense. Shuri should replace Black Panther, still makes no sense. Spider-Man, yes, that makes perfect sense. Falcon, Captain America, yes, makes sense. Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, yes, that makes sense. Wait, what? Black Widow, Yelena. The problem with, because the girl in Black Widow, let me set up my camera stand better. The one that her sister in Black Widow, That one, they said that she should replace Black Widow, but in the other Avengers movies, I guess her entire family died or something like that. So I'm thinking that's what Black Widow's gonna lead up to, showing how her family died and everything, like her adopted family. And I I would love to see her as Black Widow, but it's just not gonna happen. I wish it could, it just won't, because it's showing before Avengers. Is it showing? I think it's showing. Yeah, I think it's showing before Avengers. I think it might not, because it showed on footage she was studying Captain America and Black Panther's moves, and Black Panther was like all the way at Civil War. So if she is alive, yes, she would be perfect. She would be fine. Um, but Captain Marvel, she's so trash. I hate her. I hate Brie Larson specifically. Um, anyways, CCW will be getting a new schedule. Um, I believe Monday was the first episode. Saturday will be the next episode. If you were on, I had a live stream for it. It was like two-part. It was like for an hour, it was off. The next hour, it was had a little bit of matches, then it was off. I deleted it so that episode will be out. It will be going straight to pay-per-view. Um, it would be it will be on Wednesday. So the pay-per-view will be, but this week I will be putting it on Saturday, because now the matches are over on the second night, because it was supposed to traditionally be on the second night where you guys watch it, but my parents are asking me for so many things. I had to keep it paused, and then it was like an hour it was on, so I was like, no, I'm just turning it off, delete the live stream. That's what I did. So we're having the pay per view. What is it for? I forgot which pay per view it was, but it will be on Saturday. This Saturday. Um, Wattpad storylines. Please read up on them. I might have narrations on them. Um, it's about the Superverse. If you want to know more about the Superverse, just read up on those stories. It's like comic books and all that. If you're interested in those, um, read up on those. A new MonsterVerse that I am making. After Godzilla versus King Kong, um, there will be a new character, a new kaiju that will be introduced. He will not be showing up in the entire movie besides the end credits. Then that will lead up to Electrified Zilla credit scene. Um, and he will be showing up. Um, I already have the movie scripted. Finally, it will be premiering um in the film festival for Blood Hollywood. I've been talking to them. Yes, it will come out on there. It will also be coming out on YouTube, which is amazing. Um, I believe the running time of it will be at least 20 minutes for it. Maybe. I don't know. The scripts, it's shorter, but when it comes to scenes, they tend to be longer. Um, now, the world of the dinosaurs. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Oh, and also the Ultimate Alliance. The world of the dinosaurs will be turned into a documentary. World of the Dinosaurs leads back all the way to 20. It led back to when Jurassic World Reborn was filmed, um, which was in 2018, I believe. I believe it was in 2018. Oh yeah, it was in 2018, because Jurassic World End of the Line was last summer. Um, it will be Will the Dinosaurs will be a documentary. We'll be going through the Triassic to the Cretaceous, which will be the end of the dinosaurs. We'll be going through all that. It will also be entered in the film festival. Um, What else? Superverse movies. Um, they will be put on hold. The Guardians will be coming out. God knows when. I don't know when because of this coronavirus. And one of my friends is. It was supposed to be one of my friends, my cousin, and me. And my other friend was supposed to be in it, but he's moving soon, which is supposed to be this summer. I don't know if he's still moving due to the coronavirus, but he was moving. You know, I don't know who else. For the role for Ultraman, I was Ultraman in the short film, which is featured on my YouTube channel. Um, I don't know who's gonna be Ultraman. I might ask Demon Kane. I don't know. I don't know right now because there's so much things going on. I can't really cast anyone. I already have someone for. If you read up on the Wattpad stories, you'll know who Firefang is. Or if you're on My Amino, you will know who Firefang is. But she's a shape shifting hero. She had experiments done on her. She can shapeshift into other aliens, but not into other objects or humans. But she can only do ones that she has seen. Right now, she only has like 6. Um, including the mutants, it will be 7. Um, she's having her own solo movie. Also, Ultimate Alliance will be coming out maybe in May, first episode. Electrified Zilla, the first episode, I'm hoping it will be coming out in May. Maybe, if I get enough scenes done. It's only me, so, I the whole time. The whole time. I have a bunch of time, because now it's only me. I don't have to worry about anyone. I also will have Jurassic World End of an Era will start filming this summer because now I'm in my own backyard. I don't have to go anywhere. So I'm gonna be done filming that in the summer, and that'll be in the end of Jurassic World. Ultimate Alliance. There will be 3 movies on it and 2 seasons. Now it's getting late. I will bid you adieu.